Today we are going to study our 1.3 lesson, The Power of the Soil. This lesson is written by Venkatesh Subbalan Iyer. The writer is having the IT background. Earlier he was doing his job in the IT field, but now he has changed his career. He has left the IT field and now he has entered into the farm. Okay, he was having his traditional land and now he is interested in the farming activities. But the writer, when he entered into the farming activities, at that time what happened, he was unaware about the farming. During the time of writers, Kasbai rice was very famous. But now what happened, when he started to do the agricultural activities at that time, he could not find the Kasbai farmer. They does not plant cultivate the Kasbai rice. So now he was very much interested to produce the Kasbai rice. But he went here and there, with a number of brokers. He met one broker whose name is Guru Dada. So he asked him about Kasbai, but he says that that time is suitable for the moong. You purchase the moong and season is in the favor of moong now. So what you have to do, you are supposed to visit Surat, and from there the writer he went Surat, and from there he purchased 10 kg seeds of moong. He cultivated, he just planted in the agriculture, and later what happened, he got already 300 kg of moong. Okay, seed he planted already 10 kg. So the writer he was in favor of Kasbai. But what happened? If you see in the present scenario, the farmers they are mostly in the favor of means the GR4. They are cultivating GR4, Basmati, Vada Kolam, okay, and double kabutar, different types of hybrid variety of rice are available in the market. We are purchasing it. But what happens in hybrid? It requires more water. It requires chemical fertilizers, and in a short period of time, it means a huge amount of agriculture produce. Okay, see here on the 10 kg seed, how much he got the production 300 kg. But in hybrid, the growth is very fast. Okay, in 1 year, 2 times they are cultivating the hybrid variety for the farmers. Earlier, they were cultivating the Basmati, Kasbai rice, so it takes too much time, and it is based on organic process. Okay, and during those times there were no chemical fertilizer, so naturally grown food grain rice were available. We were getting, and in this way the people were very much healthy. But nowadays what happened? Chemical fertilizers, pesticides they are putting on the farm, and in this way the production is very fast. But what happened? The consumer who use it, they become the victim of heart attack, diabetes, blood pressure. Okay, why? Because there is a chemical they are spraying on it. So that's why the writer he says that I should get the produce from the nature, organic. He was in the favor of organic fertilizer. But the Guru Dada, what he said? He said that to plant moong, but he was not in the favor of to produce this moong. Okay. So in this way, the writer he says that Kasbai. So he went here and there. He was asking. He visited the Adivasis village. Then he asked all the farmers, anybody is having the Kasbai seeds? I want to plant. So all the farmers they said no, we have never heard the name Kasbai. So he visited to the agriculture officer. To him he asked, then he has shown the list of the rice which was sanctioned by the government agriculture ministry. So he has already shown to the writer. But what happened in the end, Boripada is a small village of Adivasi. Somebody told to the writer, you go there, there are Adivasi people, you might get the seed. So he went there, one old woman was there, then she gave him some seed, and the writer in turn, he gave 100 rupee note to that Adivasi old lady, and in this way the last he got the seed of the kasbai rice. So these are the story of our lesson, the call of the swine. So now we are going to proceed forward from the first passage. Our first passage start from it was happening up to the Gujarat district. Okay, so what happened? The writer he went to the moon field one day in the morning to inspect the plants in his field, and what happened? There were chiku trees in a row. There were chiku trees were in a row, and below a dense foliage of green pods hanging out. Okay, pods were there, and the writer he was inspecting the land, whether his land is suitable for the cultivation of crops or not. So then what happened? The writer was not familiar with the farming because he was having the IT background, information technology. So now he has changed his career. Now he has entered into the career of farming. He takes the help of Moru Dada. Who is this Moru Dada? Is a broker agent. He is an agriculture agent. So this Moru Dada, he gave him his sound suggestion to cultivate the moong. So the writer he went to Surat to purchase the seed of the moong. Then what happened? Who got us the land and had other idea. He gave the advice to the writer to plant moong at once. He said season was right for sowing moong. Best seeds were available in Surat. So on the advice of the Moru Dada, the writer he went to Surat. From there he purchased the moong seeds, and he planted in his field, and later on he got a good cultivations from 10 kg to 300 kg. So these are the main idea of the first passage. These all points constitute the main idea of the first passage. Now let us have a glance over the text. Rice varieties available. Okay, nowadays if you see most of the rice are available in the market: Basmati, Jasmine, Ambe Mohal, Kolam, Double Kabutar, GR4. These are the hybrid. In 1 year, 2 times they are planting, and in 2 times, 6 months they are getting good produce. So nowadays all the modern farmers, they are shifted to the hybrid variety. They are not following the traditional. In the traditional, what happening? They were using organic manure. Okay, and it takes the time. It takes the time. In that much time, in the natural process, it takes the time. But what happened? They are not getting that much produce as compared to hybrid variety. In hybrid variety, these farmers, they are getting large number of produce after cultivation. Okay. Now, passage number first. Our page number is 26. It was April 2004. I stood in the middle of the lush green field of moong and looked around me. It was just before sunrise and the sky was turning a bright orange. The ground was damp and the leaves were shining with dew. My bare feet were muddy as I walked around gingerly inspecting the plant. Gingerly means very cautiously. He went into the farm, and there was a farm was very wet, and there was a dew. The dew were already spread on the farm, and the mud was very sticky. It was stuck in his leg, and the writer he was inspecting the land at the time of morning. Around me were rows of chiku trees, and below a dense foliage of moong. At that point, I could not ask for anything more. The moong plants, not more than 2 feet tall, had green pods hanging out. The pods were not yet ripe, and there was a light fuzz growing on them. There was still some time before the harvest. I felt exhilarated. Exhilarated means very happy and excited. Very happy and excited. So what happened? There was in the farm there was a series of in a row, in a series there were a chiku tree, and next was pods were hanging. Okay, and now the pods is stopped. It is not fully grown. So he saw the pods were hanging, and there was a chiku tree, and all the chikus were laden on the trees. And in this way, the writer he was taking the glance of the farm. Next, I stood watching the sun rise above the towering trees across the fence and slowly made my way back to the house. A white structure in the middle of this greenery. I could not believe that I was the owner of this land and that I was looking at my first crop as a farmer. After I had paid the advance money for the land, I thought I would have some time to get familiar with farming. So the writer, he was thinking that first let me learn something. First let me learn about the agriculture. So he was doing the study. He read so many books based on the farming activities. So the writer, he thought that before entering into this profession, I shall first study myself. I shall upgrade myself. One thing is that if suppose you are opening any business, for example, the dairy business. You know, in dairy business, what happened? For example, if you are opening dairy business, you are supposed to know the variety, means different types of these buffaloes. Okay, their grades. Which buffaloes use too much milk as compared to another buffalo. Okay, if you see the buffalo of Gujarat is very much famous. Gujarat, Rajasthan, their buffaloes they are giving at one time 10 liters milk. Okay, if you see Maharashtra, it gives only 5 liters per day. So there it is a too much demand. So the daily these dairy farm owners they visit there and from there they are purchasing one buffalo to 2 lakhs, 3 lakh rupees. They are paying. Why? Because there is a production. So there is a good production. Those buffalo give good produce of milk. And the second thing is that you are the owner, so you don't depend on employee. If suppose employee run away, he quit the job. So what will happen? That employer he is supposed to accept the milk from the buffalo. Are you ready for that? Then only you means open this business. Otherwise, don't open this business. Why? Because the employee will run away. Then employers must know the work, how to extract the milk from the buffalo. Okay, and how to means throw away all the waste of the buffalo. Okay, so if, these things are very important. Whatever business you are opening, you must know from A to Z knowledge of those profession. Otherwise, don't enter in that profession. So here the writer he was doing the study. Similarly, here the writer he was studying the farm. He was doing the study, thorough research on the farm. What type of this food gets I cultivate. Okay, so the Guru Dada he gave him advice to go for the moong. Now the season is in the favor of moong dal. Okay, if you produce the moong, then what will happen? You will get the good produce. So this was the idea given by the Guru Dada. Okay, now see the next. After I had paid the advance money for the land, I thought I would have some time to get familiar with farming. But Guru Dada, the broker means agent, agriculture agent, who got us the land, had other ideas. He was keen that we plant moong at once. I was not prepared for this. I was still reading books and trying to figure out what we could sow and how we should go about it. Guru Dada was quite firm. He said the season was right for sowing moong and the best seeds were available in Surat in the adjacent state of Gujarat. So after giving this advice, Guru Dada he went, the writer he went in Surat and from there he purchased how many? 10 kg of seed and that gave 300 kg of moong. So these are the main idea of the first passage. Now we shall be studying our second passage. In the second passage, what happened? The writer went to Surat. He went there. He bought how much? 10 kg seeds of moong. And after a few days later, what happened? After these seeds were sold by the writer into the field. Then few days later, what happened? The writer he was waiting for the production. So after looking the production, the writer was overjoyed. He was very much excited and very much happy to see the tiny green leaves of moong. The writer was thankful to Guru Dada for giving him a judicious guidance. Okay, that's suitable for the moong, cultivation of moong. Okay, this suitable advice. Then Guru Dada wanted to spray pesticide but the writer was against it. What is the meaning of this sentence? Moru Dada, he wanted to spray in order to get the fastest production. The Moru Dada, he said that spray the chemical fertilizer. So what will happen? The crops will grow very quickly, and in this way what will happen? He will get too much more crop. Okay. So then the writer, he says that no, nature needs no bribe. He says that means follow the organic pesticide. No need to give the chemical fertilizer pesticide to the crops. So he was against it. So writer, he was against the sprinkling of the chemical fertilizer. Next, the writer got how much? 300 from 10 kg. So these are the main idea of the second passage. Now let us have a glance over the second passage. I made a quick trip to Surat and bought around 10 kg of moong. Moru Dada rented his tractor to plough the land and quickly planted moong all over the place. A few days later, we were overjoyed to see tiny green leaves. I had never seen moong before growing and was thrilled at the sight. It was the same thrill I had felt as a young boy when I saw the first of the hibiscus I had planted bloom at the railway quarters in Vile Pandey, Mumbai. I was grateful to have taken Moru's advice. So he said thank you to the Moru Dada, and he said that I was very much excited. First time in my life I saw the moong leaves. Moong is growing. First time I saw. Okay, and in this way the writer was very much excited. And he remembered, he started recalling his past days when he was a child. At that time in Vile Pandey, hibiscus plant, he has planted the hibiscus plant. After looking the hibiscus plant, he became very much excited. So those days was recalling into the memory of the writer. The next thing Moru Dada wanted to do was spray some pesticide on the plant. He claimed that it would give a higher yield, it would give a high production. So writer, he claimed that, but writer rejected his claim. He claimed that it would give a higher yield. This was something we did not want to do. We were clear that we would not use any chemicals and tried to explain it to him. He reacted as if we had suggested harakiri. It took a lot of harakiri means a formal way of killing yourself by cutting open your stomach with a sword. It is given in your text. It took a lot of convincing to ensure that Moru Dada and his friend did not use any chemicals on the farm. They refused to understand how crops could grow without spray. So harakiri means sprinkling of the chemical only. So what happened after putting the chemical fertilizer, all the insect on the farm, sometimes what they are doing, they are spoiling the agriculture crops. They are eating the crops. Okay, and in this way, what happened? Then it becomes very means important to spray the chemical fertilizer so as to protect the agriculture produce. So the writer, he rejected his claim and says that no, nature needs no bribe. Whatever happened, that happened. Okay, he is in the favor of organic pattern of farming. He says that nature needs no bribe, no need to give the chemical fertilizer. Contrary to what everyone had told us, nature did her job and she needed no bribes to get the work done. Nature, Almighty God, whatever he will give, he would be satisfied. Nature need no bribe. Okay. Soon it was harvest time and we managed a respectable 300 kilogram and awful lot of moong, and with a lot of confidence. Now I was certain the land was fertile and that it was possible to grow crops without chemical. It was a major morale booster. So what happened? In this way the writer is saying that after receiving this much 300 kg, his morale was boosted. He got the confidence to grow some other agriculture crop. So the writer, after looking at this, he says that nature needs no bribe. It means what he learned in the second passage. The writer, he learned that now the land is fertile. Without giving chemical pesticides, the land is fertile. From 10 kg seed he got how much? 300 kg. It means what? The land is fertile. So now the writer is very much firm on his commitment. Now land is fertile, nature gives no right. So without chemical fertilizer, again I will produce some other crops on this land, on my farm. So in this way, the writer he got the confidence after planting, producing this 300 kg boom from 10 kg seed. So dear student, this is the means main idea of the second passage. Okay. So if you are having any doubt regarding the passage number first and second of our English lesson 1.3, then please you give your comment on our comment box section of the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Thank you.